Okay. So who's this? Shellfire, the team that we call this one. What can we find about Shellfire? They got eliminated in round 1 of Mako Mako bracket in SOS number 156. SOS number 157, they got 4th in the Hammerhead. But they played with a couple of different players of them. So, does this team have a low ink history? I'm sure they do, unless they don't. Not that I could find readily available. The Hybrid family, I believe, has been playing in some other tournaments as well. They got 3rd in LSL. That can't be right. I'm looking that up right now. They got 3rd place in LSL, and they're, at worst, going to get 4th place in low ink in the same exact month. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
Something fishy's going on. We're about to figure out what, but maybe not in time for the set to start up. Players are readying up. They're almost good to go. And with that being said, things are going to start going forward to a Rainmaker on Sturgeon Shipyard. Once again, not starting with our regularly scheduled zones program, but see what the weapons are kind of bringing out here.
I believe this is something new Brush is trying. Is that a Imperry? Not the Inkjet one, unfortunately.
That's the Splashdown.
And there's not. I think the Imperry might be the longest range weapon they have on their. What is this, Hanron Jr.? What's going on here? Where's your pencil? Where's your edit? Oh, we're gonna be that kind of team, the Hybrid family today. We're throwing punches. I like it.
Yeah, trying to be really scrappy for this game. I mean, I like the use of the 52, though, popping wall to have to stall things up. But right away, immediately get down Mr. President as Skippy's trying to get the Rainmaker and cannot lay a finger on them. Gets on through, hold on a minute. This comp might be the play to take a game off of Shellfire. Hybrid family already at the first checkpoint.
And because they went to that second checkpoint, this bridge automatically lowers. And they're going to get a great opportunity to slip past board AF. Oh, you were right there with the dapples, but they were able to maneuver their way around. The push isn't over just yet because they are holding forward directly onto that Rainmaker and squeezing out more points than ever. 17 remaining in the first minute. That could be your game. We could have just 4 minutes of shenanigans here because that's more than a winning push on this map.
I was gonna say, this is not like Humpback, where a push like that, it's not do or die. You could easily get that back with just one good Zuka hold on the side. This is Sturgeon, where you have an infinite amount of ledges of what it feels to have to get things going forward for you. And their comp on the Hybrid family is just hold forward, get picks, make plays. And it worked thus far. We do see a player sharking down there. Splashdown's gonna get 2 players down, including the Rainmaker. A third one followed up by the 52. Rainmaker gets popped and immediately, wasting no time. Hybrid family picked up that Rainmaker again, moving forward. Delayed wipeout on the side of Shellfire.
And they're having a little bit of difficulty opting to go left, but yeah, at this point, if you could find the opportunity to add to the lead, great, but you're just thinking, okay, what are we going to do for this next 3 minutes to make sure we just don't screw this up? Right now, it's being patient with the Rainmaker in this mid area while everybody from the Hybrid family starts to push up, clearing some paths right here. Even though they get splatted, the Rainmaker's so deep on the enemy side of the map, it doesn't really matter if they get wiped out. If you're Shellfire, though, I think you want to go, well, first they're going to let the Rainmaker reset, but I think you want to force yourself to go left. I feel like that'll give you the best opportunity to get a home run with that first one, because when you clear the podium on the left, that bridge automatically lowers. That might be the window that they can get to get the lead. That's, I mean, it's exactly how the Hybrid family got the huge lead that they got. So maybe going left for now might be the best option for them, and that looks like to be what they're going to do.
Yeah, I mean, especially player advantage here, unless they're going to get picked off by the Zuka, that closes it out. Clutch play by the shot player there. Player advantage a little bit now in the side of the Hybrid family. Can they at least clear the checkpoint? Yes, they can, but player trading their life for it. Having to just try to hold this Rainmaker as the remaining of the Hybrid family is just all trying to annihilate down this Rainmaker, avoid pop at all costs. But with 2 players on the side, no, they're shooters. They're fast. They're going to rotate around the top left in no time.
And that bonus that I was kind of talking about might be gone. Yeah, because the Rainmaker shouldn't have picked up and jumped off to the side. I don't know if you want to do that, though. In that kind of scenario, you're right there to kind of defend things. Now you're going to be a player down without a special, and you give the Rainmaker right back to Shellfire. Now, I don't think you want to push to the left necessarily at this moment if you're Shellfire, because that kind of like combo push is gone and that bridge is already back up, even though it's working its way back down. But you do have a lot of map control. You got some specials built up. You get some splats here. You can find a way to start to get a legit push going. By the way, that is the Fight Club. 1v1's only in the Fight Club. That counts. The Dapples versus the NZAP right there counts. If somebody else jumped in there, we would have disqueued the team immediately, because that's against the rules of Fight Club.
Number 1 rule of Fight Club, 1v1s only. Don't try to force your way in for more picks. Player going on the side, board AF now putting in the work to cook again. Another player goes down. Zuka trying to find another. Can they find it in time when they get picked off? Barely staying alive. Nope, goes down. And now the players on the Shellfire rushing forward on the bottom here. Player advantage is holding. They are pushing this Rainmaker to the bottom right side. Oh, the dualies though sneak on through in the center. Trade off. Still player advantage, but 2 bombs will take out the shot. They are not letting this Rainmaker get popped at all.
That reef slider might have been the last-ditch effort for them too. Although it does allow the rest of their teammates to jump in, the Rainmaker still isn't safe though, because everybody is a shooter essentially. But one more opportunity. But again, I think that was the last player left alive that was able to pick off that player right there, because that was getting a little dicey right there. When you have no anchor player and you're trying to hold on defensively with this hyper-aggressive comp, you just got to keep throwing yourself at the Rainmaker, and that's your defense. And it ended up working out. Are they all wearing cat ears? No, just 2 of them all. But they do have similar animations. Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the one benefit of having an anti-backline comp, is that your last player alive being a shooter of some sort can easily take out that Rainmaker at any cost. And they didn't even know where they were too. They had no idea where that shot player was hiding. They decided to book it thinking they were just respawning, but nope. Playing sneaky, hiding in the ankle, waiting for the opportunity, and didn't miss their shots. And that was a crazy game 1.
Now, the winner of this will move on to play Meows the Chance in Losers Finals. If we see that the Hybrid family is the winner, and they have more cat drip than what Meows the Chance does, then what are we even doing as a society anymore? Because the Hybrid family does have a lot of cat drip going on here. Maybe that's the reason why they're up 1-0 in this one. But Tower Control Manta Maria is the counter pick. And I got to poll you guys. Brush is the one who made the map pool. For forever in a day, we have done game 1 as splat zones and then let you counterpick everything else. For loser's side, Brush has opted to make it a rotation between splat zones, clan blitz, Rainmaker, and tower control. We're gonna poll chat, not with like an actual poll, just like physically tell us. And this isn't a democracy. If all of you say you like it, that doesn't mean we're gonna do it next month. But do you guys like game 1 being something other than splat zones? Yes or no? And while that is going on, Tower Control Manta Maria is going to be the pick here. This could be the rare opportunity where we don't have a Splat Zones game being shown on a low-link stream.
Yeah, I mean,
First set.
with the alternative of having no zones for a start for a while, actually, I feel like it's been for the loser side of the bracket, at least on the stream side. Not having that gives opportunity for not only players, but the viewers as well, to just have a little bit of a change up, right? Be able to think outside the box instead of anticipating, what's going to be zones, what's the first comp you're going to go with. You have to now rotate your ideas around, rotate your comps, and that's enough of me trying to make filler space. The game's on. Here we go. Tower Control Maria. Let's see if the Hybrid family can continue with their comp of just pure frontline aggression. A Junior adds to the mix. Okay. I mean, you're keeping it.
A Junior and an NZAP. If this was Splatoon 2, this would be one of those annoying double armor teams. Instead, it's going to be one of those annoying bubble on tower kind of teams, and double splat bomb off of that as well. So a little bit of a mix of support and slayer tendencies right there, but all frontline weapons coming out yet again from Hanran Jr., the Hybrid family, and a couple of them getting picked off immediately, I believe by the machine, able to take care of that and coming back and destroying the player in mid as well. So the first checkpoint's going to fall into the favor of Shellfire.
Yeah, Shellfire had a really good designated attack right there on the hybrid family. I mean, coordinating their push there to get that little bit of delayed wipeout for that first checkpoint was a great play. Strikes on the side, forcing them out. And even now, I mean, they also have, I noticed they brought out a T-Tech, which is going to be great to shred that bubble if they try to push for it. Speaking of strikes, they're going to have the strikes ready at any moment. Zuka takes out the Junior, but Board AF is going to go down as well as a trade-off in the front. Strikes will come out to clear some mid-space, hopefully getting some of their players in on Shellfire. As right now, they're still the only team that's actually put points on the board. The Hybrid family, very different than we saw the first game, struggling to find a good opportunity. As the machine gets a good combo there, picking at least one player off. Junior playing defensive in their bubble. Oh, player advantage now, though. Hybrid family, they're going to try to push for their first checkpoint finally.
You know, I was talking about something stupid, I guess, because I completely forgot. This was a counter pick from the side of Shellfire. And it makes sense that they would pick this, because if you're not going to have any anchor play coming out from the side of the Hybrid family, yeah, let's force a let's do a long linear map like this. This seems to be, and if we can keep our edit players safe up on that catwalk kind of area, and just let them walk all over the place and mow players down from the distance, this map should favor Shellfire, as well, we're basically tied right now with about 3 minutes left to go.
Yeah, and Zuka Online is going to try to find a pick on what immediately does. Well, last shot that we shot over that top bunk area, not finding a player. Unfortunately, the edit will go down to a splat bomb. Junior goes down to our torpedo, and trades happening in the center. Players are split all around. Jumps coming on in for Shellfire, trying to keep control of that mid area as they can. 52 will get one on the sidelines here. Unfortunately, there goes Young Bob, as Hero is going to be kind of poking around, right? Seeing where the enemy team are. That's kind of what the entire team of Hybrid family is kind of doing. They're waiting to see where these remaining players on Shellfire are hiding out. Where can they find the picks? Oh, but 3 go down. It's just a shot alive with Zuka. Cooler comes on out, and look how fast these players of Shellfire are reacting. They're pushing forward. They want to get this lead, even if it's a little bit. Zuka on the left side will try to assault that tower just a little bit more. Final strikes go on out. This is probably going to be a lead swap as long as they can hold and not go down to any bombs here.
They get the lead swap. Still essentially a tied game, though, if we can't. We being Shellfire. I don't know why I'm including myself in that. Currently, if they can't find a way to get past, or at least do some damage to that second checkpoint, this is still pretty much a tied game at this point, which is what it's going to be, as now the Hybrid family's back into control of mid. If it wasn't for this pesky Dapple player, I mean, it's almost kind of like a Tetra in a sense. Even though it doesn't have all the slides, it's still just very annoying, going off on its own, and when you least expect it is coming from behind and murdering half your team. Still, they're able to take care of that, and now all the fights are in front of them. But it's the Hydra, which not Hydra, the heavy edit, that is causing a lot of issues with the range that it has over the top that's going up against. Able to kill a couple of players there to make sure the Hybrid family can't get into position and get the lead.
Yeah, this is going to be a game down to the wire just by a mere couple of points. Hybrid family right now with a little bit of a player advantage is pushing this tower forward towards this next checkpoint. Bubble's in a really good spot, actually. They're trying to hold on for a little bit of lead, and they will get it. If they could just keep the players of Shellfire down just a little bit longer, they could maybe clear this and secure a very solid push. Will they clear this checkpoint in time? They will, barely. As the Zap is the last player alive, 30 seconds to go. Shellfire looking for a one-push end-all.
And this is where it gets a little bit tricky, because you have to clear that second checkpoint. In order to do that, you need to control a lot of space on this map. First off is this bunker area, which Lucy's trying to do, but more so you need to get some attack going down on the left side, which is what they're trying to do with the Zuka over here. But they're going to be burning that before the tower's even in place, so they're not going to have a Zuka to work with. They're just going to have to rely on these Ink Strikes, which are being deployed really early as well. They're not going to have any specials at all to attack, to like defend this tower at this final checkpoint. And then the Hybrid family's in a great position to defend it. Very difficult to clear it right there in the final seconds. The Hybrid family sweeps their way into losers finals.
Wow. I mean, yep, a game matter of points. One checkpoint does it all. It just goes to show how much the cap powers are with this Hybrid family, and maybe have more than their next opponent meows the chance.
Well, just to kind of follow up on a couple things we've been saying. Yes, the Hybrid family did finish third place in Little Squid League number 42 just a couple of weeks ago. they are at worst going to be finishing third place in a 120 some odd team low ink. With a higher skill cap, with stronger teams that were banned from that little squid league. Now, this isn't the same exact 1-for-1 roster. There's a few players different from other, but there are still a couple of players that were the same exact thing, which makes me wonder, how good is Mount Pleasant Junior School, the team that won Little Squid League? Would they have absolutely curb stomped this low ink if they had signed up?